Welcome. We are in the middle of this deserted area where this boat is right now. We just got some word that this boat's been here before the hurricane. It was stolen. They stole all the good stuff off of it and dropped it over here. We're going to try and take advantage of this junky boat right now. Matty is going to attempt to use that green kicker. He's going to do a trick on there for another photo for Kyle Carlson. So this is going to be pretty interesting. Hopefully it looks all right.
Old.
Yeah, it'll work.
Felt a little close, but I think it could work at least.
Try number 2.
I don't want to talk about that one.
Move the boat and leave the kicker where it is so you can get a little bit more on it.
Oh, that's a really good idea.
It's not looking good. Just gotta pull up like you mean it. Closer.
Whoa.
Yeah, okay. Because if you don't use the ramp, you can do the fufanu. Nice.
You weren't supposed to do that.
Full blowout. Oh man.
That was good.
Tire's alright. Well, it's the type of glass that's supposed to like shatter.
Oh, it's meant for it.
Yeah, it's not supposed to. But man,
Also, that far.
I don't know.
If that's all. We got the poopity photo. Good enough, right?
That was the least amount of crime that's been done to this boat in at least 3 months.
That is true. That was great. I just put the camera on. I think you guys might remember the spot. We rode this a couple months ago. Matty's trying to get like a nice solid air photo on this bank behind us. He definitely landed a lot better that time. But we'll see how it turns out. Whoa! That was super loose again.
Oh my God, that's
Nice. That one was really good. Nice, Matt. I like that one. So they're working on getting a couple more shots from behind. I think Matty's got it. He's starting to like pop pretty good and hold it in the right way. So I think it's gonna work out. But yeah, we're gonna be moving on to another one right now. Gotta go shoot as many pictures as possible. We got a very limited amount of time, so let's do this. So Matty is taking more pictures with Kyle. I figured I would just go on a rogue mission myself and go and check out the Bonita Skatepark and see what kind of progress they've made since the last time I've been here. Now there's a cement truck that's here, which is super cool. I get to see the process of that, and maybe I'll be able to learn a little bit about it as well. So let's go on in there. So here's the bowl. You can see there are tarps or blankets, whatever you want to call them, on top of it.
wet cure blankets.
Wet cure blankets? Okay, wet cure blankets.
So we'll soak those with water.
Soak them with water.
Over the top of the concrete. We'll leave it there for about 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, and that'll like, I just kind of
That's
strengthens the
nuts.
concrete a little bit.
That's crazy to hear. So if you look at the bottom, the blue right there, so that's not painted. It's like a powder substance that you mix in with the wet concrete. They say it's a pain in the butt to do, but this bowl looks awesome. Like that hip over there looks really good. The transitions look amazing. Like this is looking really, really, really cool. So the guys here have been super nice, letting me in and checking out the area. I just want to show you, so you got the cement truck right there. Now right there, that machine's called a hopper. So the cement goes into there. The consistency kind of gets adjusted inside there, and then it goes through the tubes all the way over there. And today they are going to pour some of the flats that's on the other side of that A-frame. But it's pretty amazing to see. They were telling me about how the technique is to spray the concrete on here. It's different than doing the flat one. There's actually a machine that they spray it like straight out onto this to get it to stick on there, which is nuts. But this skate park is looking awesome. And like just a shot from up here to show you the difference. Nice little ledge on the top of the bank right there. That rail looks so good over there. Now this top part too, where the quarter pipe is, I like seeing the deck area. The wall ride, it's definitely going to be a big wall gap over there, but it is doable. I will talk my brother into doing a wall ride on that for sure. And looking at it from this part of the bowl, like it's gonna be hard to get to that wall, but it might be possible, I don't know. We'll see, but look at this. This is where it's all happening right here. There's gonna be more ramps built in this area. This is what it looks like when it starts out, apparently. This is piles of dirt, and then they do what they have to. Like adding in the rebar, making sure it's perfect. But this looks really, really good, and I am really excited for this skate park to be finished, man. This is amazing to see. So huge thank you to the guys at New Line here for giving me a tour and explaining how everything is done and how everything is made. It's just so cool to see a skate park get built, especially for someone that's been to thousands of skate parks before. You ride them and you just never sit there and think of like, man, this had to start from something, right? Like, how did it all come together? Like, seeing the process, there's a lot of art to it at the same time. Like, these guys really know what they're doing, and it's showing right now. The skate park looks so good, and I'm so excited for the Bonita skate park to finally be complete. Definitely some awesome news, and they said I can come back next week and they're gonna have a lot more done, and I'll be able to show you as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one, just a little behind the scenes of the skate park being built. We have a very busy weekend. We're supposed to be going over to the Oviedo skate park for the USA BMX competition. There's also going to be a Mongoose Jam on Friday. I'll do my best to put the times here so you guys can come and hang out. Matty's gonna be there. We're gonna be just doing full on BMX. It's gonna be pretty epic, and I'm super excited about it, and I know Matty is too. So moving on once again in the video to a very unexpected turn in this one. After Matty did his ride, you remember when I was interviewing Matty in the bowl at the skate park, and I asked him how he was feeling, and he told me he was sick.
Yeah.
Your voice sounds a little weird.
Alright, so I got sick the day before the ride. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And you let me drive in a car with you? That's really nice of you, thanks.
Yeah, I never said anything about it.
But Matty never told me that he was sick, and I would have avoided him at all costs. I would have taken the right precautions to make sure that I wasn't going to get sick. But yeah, of course, I ended up getting sick, and it ruined last week for me. Like, I wasn't able to get much done at all. And here I am on the weekend. Matty is over at Oviedo Skate Park. He's enjoying himself at the Florida BMX contest, and I didn't make it out there because I'm not feeling good, and I don't want to pull a Matty and get other people sick. So here I am at the house. I'm stuck here. I have like a headache. I have some like congestion in my chest. I have like head congestion as well. Whenever I get sick, my body really gets weak. It really affects me strange. It's getting better, but it's still annoying. And yeah, I'm just kind of just sitting here at my house completely bored. And I figured I would just fill you in on my problem with my mountain bike. So let's get straight into it. Sure, a lot of you remember when I did the video showing I took delivery of this Cannondale. I'm super excited about it. Been waiting a long time for this bike. Finally got my hands on it. It's an electric mountain bike. It's going to be able to give me pedal assist. I'm going to be able to go flying through the trails and keep up, you know, enough and be able to get up the hills when I have to. And it's very similar to this bike. You can see it's almost identical color scheme. I did that by accident. Didn't do it on purpose, but it's kind of cool either way. But here's the big thing that's missing on the other bike. You can see right here. This module that's going to be able to control the electric going on it. So if I put power on, let me show you real quick. Now this thing, see that's the bar for the battery. I can go to the different modes, Eco, Tour, Sport, and Turbo. And that's what's going to be able to control this motor down here and do the pedal assist. Well, you remember when I got the delivery of this bike, I had some problems with it. Yeah, the box was damaged. My parts fell out of it. And as you can see, I have just cables with no ends on them. And I know you guys are probably wondering how I own a bike shop and I deal with Cannondale and I don't have this part yet. It's been a little bit difficult, especially the fact that I'm down here in Florida trying to get BK to look at all the pictures, excuse me, and come up with a game plan to get me a module. I don't even know what it looks like. I'm assuming it's going to be similar to the one that's on there, but yes, I have an expensive bike that came damaged and I still don't have this thing working. It's ridiculous. So, that being said, hopefully I'll get this thing soon. So hopefully this week I'll be able to get it and I'll be able to ride this thing for the first time. Really want to go to Markham Park. Like, I'm really excited about riding that thing, but we need to get the parts for it. So like I said, Matty's in Oviedo. He's having an awesome time there. I wish it was able to film it for all of you, but that's not the case. I have to be smart and stay away from people since I'm sick. So hopefully I'm going to be feeling better in the next couple days and I can get out of this house. But I figured I would just fill you all in on this one. So we'll see you next video. Peace.